Hey, and welcome back to Rocco Wrecked, where I take a recipe and I switch it up a little bit and we see if we rock it or if we wreck it. And today is about bacon. And so I saw this thing several years ago about weaving bacon and weaving it into like a taco shell. So I took 10 strips of bacon and I wove it and cooked it and folded it and even I laid it on the rungs of the shelf in your oven and it hung there over a pan and so I could get that taco shape. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to make more of these because it was a lot of work and it was 10 strips of bacon. So then I like, all right, I'll make some bacon cups. So I used the back side of a muffin tin and I wove these bacon cups and I decided to make some food and put them in there, and we're gonna sit here and have a beer and try these bacon cups and this bacon taco. So because bacon is salty and it's meaty and everything, so then I'm like, what can I put in it to make it not so heavy, like to lighten it up, freshen up a little bit. So what I did was I cooked up a little broccoli slaw, which has cabbage and carrots and broccoli in it. And then I put a little peanut sauce in it too. So I'm gonna put some of that into our bacon taco. And then I'm actually gonna cut this so Andrew and I can share it. Because
it's just too much sodium for one person.
I know, right? So then I'm gonna cut it for us. Oh, it's nicely. All right, so one of those is yours, and then one of these is mine. So then on the broccoli, or on the bacon cups, of course, you gotta do eggs, right? So I cooked up some eggs and a hash brown, and I put a little spicy pepper jack cheese in there. So we each have like a breakfast cup. And then I took some macaroni and cheese and avocado, and I'm like, if it's not salty enough. But I put the fresh avocado in there to lighten it up. So then we have mac and cheese and avocado. And then, you gotta finish with something kind of sweet, right? So what goes with bacon? Apples go with bacon, like apple wood smoked bacon, right?
Yep.
Right? So I took some cooked apples and I put them in another shell, and we have all that. So there you go. So we're gonna have a beer. I'm having a bumbleberry, and he's having a good old natty.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna sit here and we're gonna try these. So
Check our cholesterol afterwards.
I know, right? So let's go ahead and try the taco first.
I mean, coleslaw or no coleslaw is still good.
I know, right? Did you
Oh,
taste
the
the
peanut
peanut butter?
butter.
Yeah, the peanut butter is good in
Yeah, that's
there.
the first thing I tasted.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
It's not bad. I'm glad I have a beer here to wash it down with. That,
I would prefer a slight kick to it. I know you don't like spicy things, but
I thought about putting maybe a little sriracha or I was gonna while the bacon was cooking, I was gonna put some barbecue sauce on it as it cooked.
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots of other things you could do. And make sure you comment and tell me what you would have done with a bacon taco. Yeah, let's have a beer.
Wash it down.
Yeah.
All right.
If you're watching, Luke, I used your bacon. Don't worry. All right, breakfast one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just like having breakfast,
Yep.
but in a nice little bacon cup. That actually is really good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that one's good too. So they all cooked about 20 or so minutes. you do have the grease factor. So I would cook them and then I would take them off and then I would let them sit on paper towel. And then I cooked them again. You try and crisp them up a little bit. So that'll be on a preference thing. So all in all, with the weaving and the cooking, it took about 30 minutes to make them. So I didn't think that was bad.
No.
And it was easy. It wasn't hard to do. All right, you ready? Mac and cheese and avocado and bacon cup. All right.
Mac and cheese is on the cold side.
It is on the cold side. I cooked
So,
it ahead.
so it's throwing me off a little bit.
I know it is a little cold.
But it's got bacon, so it's alright.
Oh. It's all right. You could healthy it up. You know, you could put little pieces of broccoli in there, or peas, or something to add a little more freshness to it. But it's not bad. Kids would love these. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yep.
I'm like, we're having them, but I know if I had all the kids here, they would be gone. I do have a few extra that didn't turn out. So when you're weaving them and cooking them, you have that problem of most of the time the bacon will kind of meld together and stick together, but because of the fat content, the bacon does shift and sometimes you'll get a hole. So I did have to make several before I got three between the two of us that I thought would work. So if you do this and you really want something to stay in them, I would make sure that you made a couple extra just in case, because you do get some holes in the bottom. All right, it's dessert time.
I would just taste apple.
It's not bad.
With some crunch though. It's like
Yeah, it has a nice little crunch with the chew with the bacon.
the bacon is like the pie crust. And this is the apple filling.
There you go.
So good though.
I think those are pretty good. Probably a little on the salty side.
It's not as salty as I thought it was gonna be, actually.
That's bacon. So let me know what you think. Like, share, comment. You know the drill. Bacon cups, bacon tacos. Let me know if you've done anything crazy with bacon. And I will not have an episode next week. I'm gone for a wedding, but I will be back the following week. And we'll see you next time on Rocco Wrecked.